press any button on the right side of the controller.
Falling into Delusion Field!
Okay. Oh, an actual decent rhythm game now. Don't get me wrong, I love the vibe of Suna's composition and strumming her guitar and just letting the story flow, but our final can't be complete without the taste of a dreamy disillusion. I mean, dreamy delusion, I don't know why I added more to that. But besides expressing our Angels of Delusion style through this song, we also gotta consider Gilded Carrot Day.
If I take the commission, Nanggong and Suna can handle the prep work I was supposed to do. Then the reward should count as the whole group's funds, right? And when I'm back from the commission, you should be finished with the prep work, and we can all go out and sell tickets together. Doesn't that sound super reasonable? That actually does make a lot of sense.
Aria, you just happened to get a 500,000 Denny commission? Did the client say which hollow you need to go to?
One shot from a jab out of your face. 2 blocks in the land, one of your waist. 3 decades of honing my skill base. For this very moment, I can't wait. Is that all you got? Come in and pick up the pace. I'm trying to reach from beyond what I am physically can. Bubble out. No matter what, whether real or it's virtual, I'll climb above what is known to be possible. There's only one way to show you're invincible, and it's to force your way gradually on. Right now your enemy's weak. You gotta fall. Maintain your ultimate streak. You gotta fall. For how long won't take me.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to ZENLESS ZONE ZERO, where we're going to go upstairs and go talk to Aria. I actually wonder something. There's a way to check this, and it just isn't the same as it used to be. Can I go from here? No, view journey, there you are. So how long do we think this is going to be? Just as long as all the others, I guess.
Audience. Performance. Gilded Carrot Day.
I have to fix something. I'm going to try to fix it in the middle of this.
This
'Cause I
is
can't get it
really
off my
important
mind.
for Angels of Delusion. But the stage and the audience area, they're so close. Manager! Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the performance. You know, it's our first time standing right in front of a live audience. You wanted to talk to me? Is there anything I can help you with?
No. It's just, you mentioned getting a commission from the wishing sprite, and I got a little curious. Hollows are dangerous places. Aria, are you sure this commission is legit?
Oh, so that's what you were worried about. I actually often, Suna, Nanggong, and I often take on some simple hollow commissions. Since our page didn't get many views, and our album only sold a few copies, we had to find other ways to earn Denny's if we wanted to keep making music. And the Wishing Sprite's advice has always been reliable, so I'm sure we'll earn the commission fee smoothly this time as well.
Does it advise you a lot?
Yes, it does! The Wishing Sprite is a good friend, a gift new Eridu gave me. If you don't believe me, manager, listen to this.
On a White House with nothing but the breeze, a lost construct girl once asked her, alright?
Wishing Sprite. I've got a chance to let all of New Eridu hear my singing, but I can't reveal my name.
What do you want New Eridu to hear more? Your name or your voice?
Fairy, what in the goddamn hell?
My voice, of course.
Then there's nothing to hesitate about.
In the quiet corner of a bustling plaza, a hesitant construct girl once asked her wishing sprite.
Wishing Sprite. A girl invited me to join her group. But if I join, I'll have to do more than just sing.
There is no evidence that a song's impact is diminished by the performance that accompanies it.
Oh, you're right. I want to give it a try with them. I know we can bring joyful delusions to everyone.
In a studio with only her left.
Wishing Sprite. We've posted so many videos, but it feels like no one listens to our songs or notices our performances.
Analysis. Online distribution is affected by many factors. Scans show your account's network environment is no different from the rest of New Eridu. And for now, there are no effective ways to optimize it.
Huh? I know that.
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off. And it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
You mean go to the listeners in person and sing for them? But how can I? Like this. Alright, I'll try harder. And if that day really comes, will you come see my performance, Wishing Sprite?
There was a long stretch of silence.
Maybe.
Arya played only a few recordings, and you finished listening to them in no time.
So the wishing sprite is actually a gently guiding friend.
We're not going to talk about how it sounds like fairy?
That tone does sound a little familiar.
Okay, there we go.
But an intelligent entity this kind and patient can't possibly be the one public security is after, right? No. Stay alert. The intelligent entity that's driving constructs out of control might be exactly the type that's good at pretending to be harmless. But there's no evidence right now. Jumping to conclusions will only cloud my judgment.
See? The Wishing Sprite really is a good, reliable friend. Every time I listen to it, I feel a little more confident.
Right.
Right.
Why did I say that?
It really does seem friendly. I'd probably trust it too. But since it's still a holo commission, you and Suna need to be extra careful.
For a split second, I had completely forgotten that Belle does her own wines.
I know! Once I'm done with the commission, I'll focus fully on getting ready for Gilded Carrot Day. You'll come see us, right, Manager?
Just wait for that. That's all we have on the Wishing Sprite for now. But hey, at least Arya was super upfront about everything, so today wasn't a total bust. Better head back and talk with Wise. Oh, Evelyn? What's Evelyn doing here? Is Astra here too? Should I go say hi? I hear fireworks going off. Belle, what are you doing working around the 404 entrance? You can already see Eve and my ride. What are you waiting for? Get on over here. Well, I gotta be excited seeing a huge star, right? Yeah, Smooth Talker. Alright, let's go. Come on, let's get in there. You can hear them, but you can't see them. Bruh, don't even... Oh, they're right there. Is it only over there? Huh. Good morning, Manager. Perfect timing. On the way over, Miss Yao was wondering if we'd run into you. Before you can react, the cool and striking bodyguard shoves you straight into the car. Such an intense sense of privacy protection.
Every time I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Belle. This must be fate.
Do you know each other?
I'm very close friends with Astra. But Ms. Cecilia, you and Astra know each other as well?
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Astra.
Even someone as young as Belle must have heard it back then. Cersei.
So it really is you! I always felt you looked familiar, but I never dared to be sure. No wonder there's been all those rumors on internet lately about you making a comeback. Can I ask, why did you retire back then?
You know what? From my experience, every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens.
Not exactly wonderful if you end up being the villain, which I'm already sussing this lady out because this is how this game's been going lately.
The manager is a very reliable friend. She's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, she already knows the girls pretty well, right? Maybe she's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart. Why not give it a shot?
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems. The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs. Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. And when facing my audience, in the wake of such a catastrophic calamity, I found it so hard to trust that my voice could actually heal them.
Oh wow, she's completely, like, different than Astra. Like, Astra sings to heal the people, and even she still has she still, you know, she survived the Hollow disaster. But you know, that's the other funny thing. If I'm piecing this together, this woman was singing in the middle of a Hollow disaster, while Astra was a child in the middle of a Hollow disaster. So she was more of, like, actually stuck as a victim than, someone who was luckier to not get stuck in it.
I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
I see. So, what happened after that?
We found Aria. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Aria's hands. New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option. It's just, she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Intelligent construct citizens losing control and injuring people? I've heard some things about it. Seems like it's connected to that intelligent entity suspect on the run. But I don't really know the details.
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention. Though I disagree with making any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't. After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account. All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Belle lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
Wait. Manager, you'll keep this between us, right? Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Aria's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth. But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
Okay, I promise I won't tell Aria about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Aria, and it actually sounded like a pretty reliable friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Belle. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
Being escorted back to the video store by all three of them feels a bit excessive. The luxurious ride carrying a star-studded group rolls slowly through the narrow paths of 6th Street. Luckily, Evelyn's driving skills are flawless, and once you reach your destination in no time, that poor limo really had to work for it.
why are you back so late? It's almost time to meet Jane. I thought you were gearing up to join Angels of Delusion for their Gilded Carrot Day debut.
It's because you ditched me and ran off first. And now you're saying I'm late? But about the wishing sprite. Arya was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
You ran into Astra?
You spent quite a bit of time recounting everything to Wise. Cecilia, Arya, the Wishing Sprite, Astra, and Gilded Carrot Day's year-light ceremony. As expected, he ends up wearing the same expression Fairy gets when she's processing a data overload.
I see. Looks like whatever happened back then will have to be settled by Cecilia and Arya on their own. But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like...
You and Wise both turn a suspicious gaze toward Fairy.
like a certain AI assistant.
Affirmative.
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the Wishing Sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
Alright. Fairy, so what you're saying is, powerful AIs all talk like that? Then, if the Wishing Sprite really is an advanced AI, do you have any relevant information? Any suspects?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, looking into it shouldn't be difficult, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not, and will not, condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information, or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
Yeah, why don't you tell that to the HDD's previous firewall program? But as master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
I wouldn't.
Alright then. As the assistant manager, I respect the manager's decision. But still, considering the high-level intelligence data entity Fairy sensed in Lockspring before, plus the Wishing Sprite and public security suspect, there's been a lot of unexpected situations involving intelligent entities lately. Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about rules today. Could it be because a PubSec officer is visiting?
Oh boy, Jane has arrived.
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer? Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What kind of friend would surprise my brother and me? Huh?
What are they doing upstairs? Why did they come from upstairs? That's my house. What the hell?
Are you two the owners of this place?
Huh?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh!
The odd case specialist snaps out of her whoop of spacing out and looking around, and makes a phone call. Clearly this new public security officer is a little scared of Jane, but from Thyron's point of view, shouldn't the food chain between these two be the other way?
Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
Probably Seth's brother, I can tell. That's who's gonna be on the phone.
Greetings, Phaethon. I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you. Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity. A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for New Eridu.
But from what you've told us, there's no definite link between these incidents. So why merge them into a single investigation?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another. But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal violet glow.
There are a lot of similarities among the victims. All right, you've convinced me. But this intelligent entity suspect's whole villain persona, why is it so on the nose?
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow. Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities.
Thanks for the briefing. But who are you exactly? We don't know your name or your title, and that doesn't seem to align with the citizens' right to be informed. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Aria, and now we've received one too. That's yet another strange coincidence. Something is definitely off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since this commission comes from public security, that shouldn't be the case here.
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
The mysterious client hangs up. The case is clear enough now, yet the client remains enigmatic. And before you can ask Jane anything, the case specialist suddenly lets out a stifled scream.
17 whole lines!
What?
He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone! I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
What? The case specialist, who has just been volunteered to offer the necessary instructions and support, suddenly takes off running. Jane is left behind, and just like the client earlier, she takes a deep breath.
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style. I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and, hopefully, a pleasant partnership.
Jane takes her leave.
Whoa, what's this? And what's that?
What the hell?
Please don't touch anything.
Alright, well man, we gotta get a look at you. What are you? A rattlesnake? Oh, yep, okay, so she's a rattlesnake. I see. Huh. Wow, she actually does have underboob going on there. That's something. Huh. Alrighty then. Don't lose any footage here. Yep.
Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Miss Public Security Officer, is there something wrong with our house? My brother and I always file our fire safety paperwork and business licenses on time.
Public Security Officer? Where?
What?
Are you asking us?
Well, what I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens? But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
What?
This case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem to think of herself as a public security officer at all.
Yeah, well, when those things look more like chains than bracelets, I mean...
Sorry, Miss Specialist. You've been wandering around our home for quite a while. Is there something else you wanted to say?
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me.
Excuse
If the
me?
commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
So, you're planning to stay at our place? It makes absolutely no sense, but for some reason, I'm not even surprised.
That might not be a good idea. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Please? I'm begging you. I actually grew up in the outer ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before. I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg. If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Wait, hold on. This request... Manager, it's up to you to decide.
You lock eyes with Wise in a fierce, silent battle and end up losing. Looks like there's no other choice.
You make it sound so miserable. If there's really no other way, Cynthia, you can stay in my room tonight. I'll take my brother's room for tonight, and he can crash on the sofa for once, right?
That's fine. Like I said, the manager decides.
Thank you, you two kind souls.
I can't even tell if she's acting or just weird.
So the room upstairs on the left is mine now?
Oh, you goddamn crocodile tears.
Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room.
You swiftly catch Cynthia before she can sprint, and arrange an early departure time with her for tomorrow. For tonight, you're in Wise's room. Why are the people for public security so weird? An aloof, enigmatic boss suddenly issues a commission while their subordinates, who act like some kind of drifter... Is she watching TV in the bedroom? That Cynthia is really suspicious. Belle, do you think Jane might have gotten the wrong person? No way, we just got off the phone. Yeah, you're right. But something's off. How long has she been working upstairs before she announced herself? And how does she even know your room is on the left? Our home security equipment needs an upgrade. Never thought there'd come a day when we'd be upgrading our home security. Still, it doesn't seem like she has any malicious intentions. It should be fine to let her stay. Oh no, that would be Wise's TV that was going off. This place is nice. You agree, right? It's my room, though. I'll tell your boss. No way! That demon isn't someone you can just hit up whenever you feel like it. Okay, that's it. I need a rest. Now get out of my room. Oh. I thought that was just a whittle spot. No. So where's the people on Twitter complaining about her outfit? You know? Ain't that a little too much underboob for you people? No? You only complain when you feel like it? The Angels of Delusion just got a commission to head to Lemnian Hollow. Now public security is asking me to head there to investigate. Is it really just a coincidence? Just imagine if we ran into each other. That'd be kinda awkward. Wait, what am I thinking? The Lemnian Hollow is huge. There's no way we run into each other. I better go to sleep.
'Cause every night I will save your life.